So the first thing that is popping in the news, I want to say congratulations to BUJU-Banton and his 2 successful shows in New York City. I think one day or one night was about 19,000. The next one probably about 17, 15,000. So we are speaking about 34,000 people in an arena. Now people, you have stadium artists, superstar, global superstar. Then you have arena artists, which is like where the NBA plays. That means that if you draw 18, 19, 15,000 people, you have drawing power. That means that you are relevant. That means that you are classic. Then you have artists who are going to some sorts of club and get a couple of hundreds of purses. BUJU-Banton would fall in the middle of that between the stadium, which is 70,000, 100,000 plus in some stadium. However, drawing 19,000 and then 17 or 15,000 back to back, that tells you that you have some sorts of power. Now, during his performance, he highlighted the gun crime that is going on in Jamaica all over the world, including our own Jamaicans. And of course, because of the incident that occurred as it pertains to Ryan King, people are say him kind of address that situation. Now, if you know BUJU-Banton, know his MO, we see that he tries to stay away from controversy. Yes, he might say some controversial stuff as it pertains to the Big C situation. He was giving his opinion on what he felt about that whole thing. Nobody can argue because we see say after the SMOKE, it is conflicting. So therefore, he might have been right, he might have been wrong. Him address the GUN situation, and people say it seems as if him attack directly to Ryan King. Like me say, BUJU-Banton is a person that you would consider somebody that cares about the welfare of Jamaicans, stand for righteousness. So therefore, he was giving advice to Jamaicans in general, people that want to tread that part. And then if you want to consider it constructive criticism as it pertains to Ryan King, then there is nothing wrong with that, nothing negative about that. However, the realization that I've come to is that we hear people that talk about who is the king of dancehall. Them call up Beanie Man, them call up Vibes Cartel, them call up Yellow Man. However, we hardly hear BUJU-Banton's name being mentioned in a who is really the king of dancehall. However, based on these 2 performances, and it is not as if we needed that, because we saw as soon as he came out of the big yard, he had a series of very successful concert. The best one in a Kingston at the National Stadium. I was actually there. So when we look at what is going on with these 2 concerts in New York, and then we see him have, I think, 13 more in the United States, don't quote me. However, he goes back to New York again only in Brooklyn. So therefore, we are speaking about 3 shows in that vicinity, in that borough, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, wherever you want to call it. I don't really know the specifics of how them call it. We can come to the conclusion that this man is probably the hottest draw in the dancehall and probably reggae right now. I am not going to say the king of reggae is BUJU-Banton, because you know, say Bob Marley is the king. One king like Ryan King, well, the bigger king. But when it comes to the dancehall, which he is both dancehall and reggae artists, you can't blame somebody if they wouldn't say BUJU-Banton are the real king of the dancehall, because how many other artists could do what he do? Like I said, in a Kingston, yes, if Vibes Cartel come out and him hot, he could probably do the same thing that Buju did at the National Stadium. However, when we talk about pulling power overseas, in a New York, 3 different venues, and without a shadow of a doubt, based on the successfulness of both shows back to back, we can also say that the Brooklyn show or the next show is going to be the same. So therefore, successful in a matter of months or week. There is not too much artists that could do it. Yes, you have the Shaggy and you have the Sean Paul. They could probably do it if they're on a lineup with other hot artists. However, when it comes to BUJU-Banton, he is the main draw. He is a staple on the show. People come for see other artists, yes, but BUJU-Banton is the reason. He was the person that everybody came to see without a shadow of a doubt. So therefore, when you look at the show and the concerts that were kept when he just came out of jail, and the fact that he is back in America and he is doing big things in an arena that is fit for NBA basketball numbers. This man is truly the legend. This man would be probably considered the king of dancehall, the real king. Now, people like me say, if you're a Vybz Kartel fan or you're a Beenie Man fan, yes, you have some sorts of credibility to that. But me just I say, in my opinion, I would crown him king without a shadow of a doubt. Point blank and period. So the pictures that you see on your screen is what we call Jamaican rum fruit cake, black cake. Very popular in the Christmas, however, it can be used or eaten on a daily basis. It could be for occasions such as birthday or wedding. It is moist, it is delicious, it is the best that is out there. The person that is selling this, she is called Aunt Glenna's Rum and Premium Rum and Fruit Cake. You could contact her 1-876-456-0773. Phone number again, 1-876-456-0773. Call on WhatsApp, leave a message or call regular. Tell her that True Jamaica Boss sends you and she will take good care of you. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that dancehall artist Popcorn made a post and he was advertising his upcoming birthday party. That is to be held, I think, in Portland, don't quote me. And the price for entry is 50,000 Jamaican dollars. That would be about the equivalence of 300 and something US dollar. Now you know that Jamaicans, them always have something to say about something. And yes, people, $50,000 Jamaican is a whole bunch of money to most Jamaicans, middle class. Maybe the upper class can afford it. Middle class and lower class, which would probably be his core fan base. Not going to say that he does not have fan base in the upper class, but me just say he was pretty much, by that price, cutting out his core audience. Now, people, I don't know what type of party it is. If it is some sorts of premium champagne party, food, lobster and scrimps and filet mignon, then that would kind of justify it, kind of. However, one thing that we know about Jamaican artists, they always try to push the envelope. They always try to outdo each other. So therefore, if him keep some sorts of cheap setting, he would be catering to the majority. However, if he makes stuff exclusive by setting it at certain price point, then you know, say, people are going to talk, mouths, tongues are going to be wagging, which is what he exactly wants. There is no such thing as bad promotion. So therefore, controversy and drama sells. One thing that we realize about Jamaican crowd, though, even the hypocrites that are complaining, and justifiably so, them know, say, if the price point is high, everybody is going to want to show and prove. Everybody are going to say, yeah, maybe they are the $50,000 party and they're going to take picture, they're going to post it, everything for the gram. However, if I just cheap regular stuff, people don't like cheap and regular anymore. Gone are those days. People want to do stuff that is different from everybody else. People want to set the bar high or even evolve or eclipse the higher bar that was set. And we see, as it pertains to the Chris Brown concert, $1 million for certain category of tickets. and those were also sold. So therefore, don't be surprised if you see this party and people are going to finance it. People are going to do all manner of evil, put them ass and PUMS and mouth over the counter just to go to this concert. Don't be surprised if it is successful, because people like me say, Jamaica is a land of not normal. Nothing that is normal is going to sell anymore. It is always the outlandish stuff that gets the promotion, gets the talk, gets the tongue wagging. So therefore, he probably knows what he is doing. Maybe his manager, who is very smart, knows exactly what he is doing. I guess we will have to see when that time comes. So like I said, time will tell all if it is successful, if it pack or it flop. That will tell you what is going to go on in a Jamaica. So therefore, if his party is 50,000 right now, the next artist that is popular and popping, he is going to keep a party. It is going to be 100,000, and sooner or later, in the next couple of years, it is going to be $1 million entrance fee. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about dancehall artist Ragin King that was arrested in New York for all assorted amount of GUN charges. We see that there is some more information. Based on the information, it is said that the stop by the Popo was legal because the driver of the vehicle made an illegal turn. It is said that he also produced some sorts of fake documentation. He was impersonating somebody else. Based on the information that is out there, not confirmed, Ragin King, because of his physical condition, he was in the front seats. It was where the GUN was found. I am not going to say that I have any sorts of information that it was neatly tucked in a him waistband. However, it was said to be in the vicinity of where he was. There were other persons in that vehicle also. Nobody came out and said, yes, the toll is mine. So therefore, following proper police procedures, the Popo arrested everybody and make the court sort it out. The thing that concerns a whole bunch of persons is the fact that people are saying Ragin King has some sorts of public lawyer, meaning free lawyer that is provided by the courts. Now people like me say, this is a fresh case. However, it is a serious case because the minimum that he can face is 3.5 years to 15 years maximum. I doubt that he will get that because of his criminal record, which he has none. In my mind, I don't know any other information as it pertains to that. So the people must say, then hold on a minute. You wear pair designer clothes. You have all sorts of expensive jewelry. As a name brand artist, as a big artist, it does not look right with you having some sorts of public attorney, free lawyer. But people like me say, the case is fresh. Maybe when the case gets more serious, he is going to get a proper attorney. And people, when it comes to these cases, which is serious in New York, a good lawyer is probably going to cost you maybe about $10,000 to $20,000, $15,000. Me not really know the specific, but me just say it is going to be very expensive. Hopefully that we will see this artist with some sorts of top lawyer, or else it is going to be reasons for concern because somebody is going to go down for this tool that was found. Is it going to be Ragin King or is it going to be somebody else? I guess only time will tell. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, we see that Jamaica is the epicenter of people that are in la land for negligence and incompetence, especially in the workplace. I am speaking about a 45-year-old man, Mr. Omar Menz, M-E-N-N-S, that lost his life in a St. Thomas at the compound of Czech, C-H-E-C, it is pronounced, in Hurdley, Golden Grove, that is in St. Thomas, 7 miles to be specific. It is said that he was hired as a common laborer. It is said at the time he was taking off some sorts of hardened concrete from some sorts of premix truck. However, it seems while he was doing that, the truck spinner or turner or the mixer started to turn either clockwise or anti-clockwise. And then it pulled him under near the engine, near the mixer. He was pretty much crushed. Based on the pictures and videos that I have, cannot show because of YouTube's policy. You could see from his ASS, from his hip, his feet. However, everything else was pretty much crushed out under the mixer and engine. Now, people, like I said, this is what we call incompetence and negligence. Because everything that you do, you have precautions in which you take. You have protocols that you follow. So therefore, if one person is cleaning the hardened concrete, there should be no other person in this truck that are not coordinating, synchronizing, and saying, all right, don't turn on the mixer, make it spin. Obviously, that was not the case. And what is even worse, a lot of times, people get in these situations, lose them life, they are the main breadwinner, then that family will have to suffer. However, when this case goes to court, this company is going to get some sorts of top lawyer. They are going to draw it out, and these people won't be properly compensated, at least not in a timely manner. People, this is sad, this is tragic. This is the level of buffoonery that we come to expect in a Jamaica. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please to show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.